Hello students, here we are again with class 8 maths data handling going on in our chapter. I hope you all are safe and fine at your homes, keeping well, happy, enjoying your time, take out the best of everything whatever you are having rather than cribbing on the problems, right? So today we are continuing with exercise 5.3. It's a new topic for you but a very interesting and easy topic for you, that's probability, right? You have heard of probability in your introduction as well. Let's move on to probability. First question says, list the outcomes you can see in these experiments when you will be spinning a wheel. What are the outcomes? This wheel, on spinning this wheel, your outcomes would be A, B, C, D, or E. There are four letters A, B, C, D in a spinning wheel. So there is some error in this. The error is in the question only. I have written A E here, but that's A. So I'll correct it. This is A. So the outcomes are A, B, C, D, and A, B, and C and D, not E. If A is two times, even that will tell you that the outcome would be A only, not E. Okay. The second part says tossing two coins together. If you are taking two coins and tossing it together, so what will be the outcome? Can anybody guess? When two coins are tossed together, either you will be getting two heads or you will be getting two tails. That is, heads is two heads, or else you can get two tails, or you can get one head, one tail, or you will be getting one tail and one head. So this is HH is head head, TT is tail tail, this is head tail, and this is tail head. So these are the four possible outcomes if you are tossing two coins. This is just the outcomes. Abhi, this is not the probability, but to understand probability, you need to find out the total outcomes. Okay. So उसमें probability में क्या होता है? I'll give you example कि पहले आपने outcomes निकाले. With this question only, if he'll ask that what is the probability that both are heads? So both are heads is one option only. And out of total number of options, not the options, total number of options here are 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the probability would be 1, that is favorable outcome, and upon 4, that is total number of outcomes. So for finding the total number of outcomes, first we need to find out the possible outcomes. So in that case, the probability would be 1 by 4. And there are various more questions out of these two only, two coins together mean there could be many questions. Like in the first part, what is the probability that the number is B on spinning the wheel? So B is 1 and total are 5. A is 2 times, but we will consider it is 2. So it would be 1 upon 5. And what is the probability of getting A? That is 2 upon 5 because it is at two places. Okay. So these are the outcomes, or you can also call it sample space. Second question says when a die is thrown, that is having you are playing it Ludo with this. List the outcomes of an event of getting. अब आपके इसके पार्ट्स हैं. सबसे पहले हम सैंपल स्पेस द टोटल आउटकम्स लिखेंगे, फिर फर्स्ट पार्ट देखेंगे. सो व्हेन अ डाई इज शोन द सैंपल स्पेस, और यू कैन कॉल द possible outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now the first part he is asking a prime number होना चाहिए. So outcomes of event of getting a prime number out of these ones are 2, 3 and 5. These are prime numbers. So what is the probability of this? He is not asking the probability again, he's just asking the outcomes. But later on of this exercise only, in the end he is again asking you the same question, that here are your outcomes and there you will be asking the probability. So here the probability would be 3, that is 3 numbers upon the total number of outcomes are 6. So we will be taking the total number of outcomes to be 6. So the probability would be 3 upon 6. Second part is not a prime number, so that would be 1, 4 and 6. He's not saying, I know 1 is not a prime number, neither it's a composite number, but he just said not a prime number. So not a prime number is 1, 4 and 6. So if we'll find out the probability, again it would be 1, 2, 3 numbers. 3 upon total numbers are 6. So 3 upon 6, or you can write it to be 1 upon 2. Second part says a number greater than 5. A greater number 5 than 5 is only number 6 for this die. So outcomes of event of getting a number greater than 5 is 6. That is only one number. So its probability would be 1 upon 6. So a number not greater than 5. So the numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We will include 5 as well because he said not greater than 5, but it could be equals to 5. Find the probability of the pointer stopping on D in question number 1A. This I have already explained you. With this figure, what is the probability of D? D is just one number and total numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is again A, not E. Okay. So in a spinning wheel, there are 5 pointers A, B, C, D. So there are 5 outcomes. So pointer stops at D, which is one outcome. That is number 1. So the probability of pointer stopping on D is 1 upon 5. Or you can call it as this is the number of favorable outcomes and this is the total number of outcomes. That is the basic formula that you also need to. Probability of getting an ace from a well shuffled deck of 52 playing cards. The cards which you play is having 52 cards. I will give you details as well. In that 52 cards, half are black, half are white, half are black and half are red colors. So 26 are black, 26 are red. Ace, what is ace? Ace is A. So A is 4 cards you are having of ace. That is A number. So the probability is favorable number of favorable outcomes in numerator and total number of outcomes in denominator. So total number of outcomes तो होंगे हमारे 52 because the playing cards are having here we are having 52 playing cards, right? And ace होते हैं 4, so the favorable outcomes का number है 4, so the probability is 4 upon 52. So there are 4 aces in a deck of 52 playing cards, so there are 4 events of getting an ace. So probability of an ace is 4 upon 52, that is 1 upon 13. Don't forget to write the formula which I have mentioned earlier also. What would be the formula? You will be writing probability of getting an ace is equals to number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. This is what are you finding out? You are finding the probability of, you will write like this, probability of getting an ace. Okay. So we can reduce it also 4 upon 52, that is 1 upon 13. And here I mention you one more important thing, that every time, whatever your answer is, the probability is between 0 and 1, where 0 will tell you that this event is impossible. So that's called impossible event. And if the probability is 1, that it means it's a sure event, that it would certainly happen. Rest of the time, it would be between 0 to 1. See how? If you will divide this 1 upon 13, you will be getting the answer 0 point something, right? So that is 0 point something means between 0 and 1. So every time your probability in all the questions is between 0 to 1, where 0, if it is complete 0, that it's impossible event, and if it is 1, it would be sure event. All right. Let's move to the next question, the C part, probability of getting a red apple out of these apples. So there are green apple, red, green apples. So total there are 7 apples. So red apples, how many red apples are there? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 is the number of our favorable outcomes, that is red apple. 4 upon total is 7. So the probability is 4 upon 7. I hope this is clear to you well. Total number of apples is 7, number of red apples is 4. So probability of getting red apple is 4 upon 7. Again, mention the formula in each and every part. Fourth question says number 1 to 10 are written on the 10 separate slips. ओके, वन नंबर ऑन वन स्लिप लिखा हुआ है और उसको एक बॉक्स में डाला है एंड मिक्स्ड वेल. नाउ वन स्लिप इज चूजन फ्रॉम द बॉक्स without looking into it. So what is the probability of getting a number 6? So the slip which is having number 6 is only one slip. And how many total number of slips are there? 10 slips. So the probability of getting a number 6 is, any guesses? I hope many of you are answering 1 upon 10. Outcome of getting a number 6 from 10 separate slips is 1. So probability of getting a number 6 is 1 upon 10. Getting a number less than 6 is, number less than 6 are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, which are 5 numbers. So the probability of getting a number less than 6 are 5 upon total number of slips, that is 10. So it is 1 upon 2. See, you can see in both the examples, answer is 1 by 10, 1 by 2. That is between 0 and 1. With this, getting a number greater than 6, that would be 7, 8, 9, 10, only 4 possible outcomes. So the probability would be 4 upon 10, and on reducing you will be getting 2 upon 5. Clear? Now fourth part is getting one digit number. So from numbers 1 to 9, they are all one digit number. So one digit numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out of 10. So the probability is very clear, 9 upon 10 of one digit number. Question 5 says, if you have spinning wheel with 3 green sectors, 1 blue sector and 1 red sector. This sort of question I've explained in the introduction as well. 3 green, 1 blue and 1 red. So total there are 5 sectors. So what is the probability of getting a green sector? What is the number of green sector? That is 3. And what is the number of total outcomes? That is 5. Here we are not, we don't want what is the outcome, green है, red है, blue है, for final answer, but we want its number. So for finding the numbers, we have to specify what color it is or whatever the description of it is. So it's very simple. 3 green sectors, a total of 5 sectors are present. Out of these 5 sectors, 3 sectors are green. So the probability of getting a green sector is 3 upon 5. 3 is the number of green sectors and 5 is the number of total sectors. What is the probability of getting a non-blue sector? Non-blue means it could be green, it could be red. So out of the 5 sectors, 1 sector is blue. So the non-blue are 4 sectors. You can either subtract also or you can add the other ones, the green and red also. So non-blue sectors are 4 sectors. So the probability of non-blue sectors is 4, which is our favorable outcome, upon total number of outcomes, that is 5. 4 upon. Now question number 6 says, find the probabilities of the events given in question 2. This we have already done. Discussion also done in question number 2. When a die is thrown, there are total 6 outcomes, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So what is the probability of getting a prime number? 2, 3 and 5 are the prime numbers. So there are 3 outcomes out of 6. So probability of getting a prime number is equals to number of prime numbers upon total number of outcomes. So prime numbers are 3 upon 6, that is 1 upon 2. Similarly, we have done this second part in question 2 also. Not a prime numbers are 1, 4, 6. There are 3 outcomes. So the numbers are, getting a prime number is number of prime numbers is total number of outcomes. 3 by 6, 1 by 2. If you understand this question well, there is no need to do the questions repeatedly, question 2 and 6. You can just do question 6 once. Or if you are doing question 2, वहीं पर ही आप उसकी probabilities निकाल दीजिए. That is okay. The third part, in the second part of this question 6 only, is number greater than 5, that is only 6. So we have already discussed the probability is 1 by 6. And not greater than 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 5 are the favorable. Now, favorable means which are in our favor means what we want. Upon 6, that is 5 upon 6. I hope you all are clear with this probability. Still, if you are having any doubts, keep on writing on one side, and in the class, I will be taking your doubts. Keep writing your doubts on one separate paper so that at the time of your class, you don't have to rush for the doubts. Whatever your doubts, circulate, write somewhere and clear your doubts in the class. Have a nice time, stay home, stay safe, and do your work completely. And send to me after completion of chapter through your WhatsApp pictures. Thank you.